Good morning, beautiful ones. We've got a couple of minutes, as always, before we get started. I just would advise you to go and grab yourself something that looks like this, which is a couple of rolled up bath towels. You will definitely need a roll today. A block, again, if you don't have a block, something similar shaped will do. And then lastly, you will need your strap or your belt, whatever it is that you're using as a substitute strap. I will try and kind of cue things around not having these props, but if you're going to be practicing from home, I'd suggest just investing in those anyway. All right, 1 more minute left. So let's get started with eyes closed. You can come up onto a block, kneeling or sit cross-legged. And let your hands rest in your lap. And then a sense of feeling for your spine lengthening. And feel for moving the back of your head over your lower back. Just use these first few moments to land in the space that you're in, wherever you are. Allow your shoulders to ease down your back. Our intent today is to uptake the sweetness of our own heart. What I mean by that is really feeling for this practice in a way that helps you connect to the lighter aspects of this work. It's inviting in, practice for pure pleasure, for joy, for just the real enjoyment of practicing because we can. Open your eyes. 5 breaths into your heart. Put both hands on your heart. Do this with your eyes closed today. So I really want you guys to be really deep in feeling. Exhale everything out. It's a deep feeling breath in. And buzzing on your exhale. Open your eyes. Come into seated side bend, one leg straight. Left leg out, right foot inside of your groin. Inhale your left arm straight up, so get a load of space through the left side ribs. Do you exhale, bring your left hand inside or outside your left knee and reach your right arm into a neck release. So your right hand is about maybe 12 inches away from the floor. As you inhale, feel for lifting your chest away from your navel. Exhale, roll right shoulder away from your chest. Feel for that opening in the top right corner of your heart. Stay in the side bend, come into chest opener. Take your right arm diagonal to your left. Spread out through your palms, get a lot of space in between each hand bone. Again, inhale, feel for lifting up. So there's no collapsing through your side ribs. And then as you exhale, with a little bend in your right elbow, just ease your chest open. It's easy, easy. And then soften into the sweetness of your heart. So rather than this being a really aggressive approach, just using your breath to start to coax those stickier parts open. And then arm overhead, right arm comes over your head, palm downward facing. Again, that real commitment to staying lifted. So both sides of your ribs can breathe. And then use your right arm, keep your neck relaxed, bring your body all the way back up. Placing your left hand at the side of your head and ease your head up. Easy, easy. Change sides, take your right leg out, left leg in. When you're doing this, take your knees as wide as you can so that your groin is open. And then inhale your right arm straight up, so lots of space through right rib cage. Right hand inside or outside your right leg, left arm into neck release. So letting your right ear rest down towards right shoulder. And then that little rolling action of your left collarbone, it kind of rolls away from your chest. And then once you've got your shape, once you've got your pose, hold that but soften in. It's like take the tension out. Chest opener, left arm diagonal to your right with a tiny little bend. Keep your right ear relaxed to shoulder. So this time breathe, big breath into your left armpit. And as you exhale, ease your left arm back. So you're just feeling for a little more space around the top left corner of your heart. And then right arm over, palm downward facing. That feeling of washing your breath through both side ribs. Using your left arm, help your body all the way up, and again keep your neck relaxed, and placing your right hand at the side of your head and ease your head up slowly, slowly. Lay down, my loves, for elbow to knee. Knees bent, feet flat. Interlace your fingers so the webbing touches. Hands are at the very base of your skull. Head down, elbows point up, and then pick your feet up off the floor. Okay. If this is too pulley on your lower back, either put a blanket underneath your back or do this with your feet down. Okay. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold your breath, press low back down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, take your right leg forward, so it's about 45 degrees off the floor. And exhale, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your right knee, left leg forward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, press top rim of your sacrum down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, take your right leg forward, reach through right leg, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your right knee, left leg forward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up, listen for the change. Hold your breath, press low back down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, take your right leg straight up, belly draws in. Put your right hand at the top of your right thigh closest to your hip joint. Take a huge breath through side ribs. As you exhale, use your right hand to guide your right thigh bone skyward. Push through right heel, belly draws in. This is elbow to knee with thigh traction. Come back to center, both knees bent, huge breath in. Hold your breath, press top rim of your sacrum down, exhale, elbows to right knee, left leg straight up, belly draws in. Put your left hand at the top of your left thigh, take a huge breath in. As you exhale, use your left hand to traction your left thigh bone skyward. Create space in left hip joint, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, press top rim of your sacrum down. Exhale, elbows to left knee, right leg straight up, belly draws in. Take a huge breath through back ribs. Right hand top of your right thigh as you exhale, guide your thigh bone skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, top rim of your sacrum down. Exhale, elbows to right knee, left leg straight up, belly draws in. Left hand at the top of your left thigh, take a huge breath through side ribs. As you exhale, guide your left thigh bone skyward, push through left heel, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, do one more on each side. Once you've done your one on each side, inhale, head down, exhale, your feet down. Take a massive breath into the space you have created in your belly. A full breath out. And then set up for straddle lifting through. You'll need enough space so that you can fully straddle your legs. And then come all the way down onto your back with your legs straight up. If you need to, you can work with your knees bent here. That might be better for you today. If your full straddle is a challenge. Fingers interlace, hands at the base of your skull. Keep your legs together for a moment. Point your elbows straight up. Take a huge breath through side ribs. Hold your breath, straddle your legs wide open, only as far as your held breath allows, then exhale. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Exhale, curl your pubic bone towards your navel, reach your thigh bones away from your belly, belly draws in. Inhale, lower your shoulders an inch. As you exhale, send your elbows, chest, armpits skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, lower your shoulders an inch, press your lower back into the floor. As you exhale, send chest, elbows, armpits skyward, reach through inner thighs, belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Exhale, everything out. Bring your legs in 50%. So they're not closed, they're somewhere in between. Inhale into side ribs. Lift your head and shoulders up. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. This time reach your thigh bones away from your belly, belly draws in. Inhale, lower your shoulders an inch. Press your lower back down. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Reach through your feet. Elbows, chest, armpits skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, lower your shoulders an inch. Press low back down. As you exhale, reach through your heels. Send elbows skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Help your legs together as you exhale. Take a full feeling breath into your belly. Maybe an open mouth, full breath out. And then set up for bridge over a block. Knees bent, feet flat, pop your pelvis up and come onto the highest height of the block. So making sure your sacrum and a little bit of your butt's on there as well. Inhale, toe heel your right foot into the midline of 2 inches. Press through right heel as you exhale, send your left leg straight up. For the next few breaths, focus on lifting your upper back away from the floor. And breathing in a way that helps your ribs expand to accommodate the space for your ever expanding heart. Some of you guys might want to bring your leg in a little closer towards your chest if that's there. Release, lower your left leg down, toe heel left foot into center, take a big breath through side ribs. Exhale, send your right leg straight up. Keep pressing through your left heel also. As you ground through your heel, easing your right leg towards your chest. Release, place your right foot down. Take a huge breath in as you lift your sacrum off the block. Slide the block away. As you exhale, lower your upper back, your mid back, and then your lower back down. Roll over onto one side, my loves, and set up for Dolphin with one leg up. So if you're working with any type of shoulder tweak, or you're just feeling like it's a less intense day for you today, do this with your fingers interlaced and your palms pressed together. Otherwise, measure your upper arm bones. Bring your forearms down so your wrists and your elbows are in one straight line. Relax your neck. Take a massive breath through back and side ribs. Tuck your toes, and as you exhale, straighten your legs. So knees are lifted. Before we move into the up level, make sure you have a connection through your palms, your wrists, and the inner edge of your forearm bones. Particularly those of you that are working with your forearms kind of parallel. And then step your feet together a little closer. Big breath through side ribs. Exhale, take your right leg straight up. Focus on getting your legs straight rather than high. So if you need to bring your leg down a little, but that means it's more actively reaching, that's better for you. Lower your right foot down and change sides. Inhale, left leg comes up. And remember, your butt muscles also help to lift your leg. So feeling into the space there too. And use your breath to power up your leg, to reach. Release, both knees down. Come to the top of your mat for B series with 3 pose vignettes. A little plant situation going on there. All right. Inhale into chair pose. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Step back to plank, modified chaturanga, knees down, lower as you exhale. Cobra, inhale, big breath. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Warrior one with arch your arms. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Come up into warrior one legs. Take your right arm straight up, bend that. Left arm under. Use this pose to open up another layer of space, particularly around the right side of your heart. That space that is a little bit more open in this pose. twisting lunge. Back knee down underneath your hip. Right hand 14 inches away from your left foot. Inhale your left arm straight up. Relax right ear towards right shoulder and lean back, chest open. Again, feel for a way of working in this pose that actually helps you soften, particularly around your chest. Lounge lunge. Take your right hand forward ahead of your shoulder. Left arm holds on to your left leg. Hang right ribs towards your right arm. Release, step back, plank. Modified chaturanga, knees down, lower, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Reach your legs back also. Down dog is an exhale. Right foot forward for warrior one, legs. Arch your arms. Left arm straight up, bend that. Right arm under. Remember, if this is not available for you today, you can always just take your right hand onto your left elbow. If you guys do anything that may tighten your shoulders, that might be a better option for you. And then feel for the lifting through side ribs. So your whole body, particularly your core, so where your pelvis to the crown of your head, we want to create so much space in that area. Release. Easy twisting lunge, back knee down. Left hand 14 inches away from your right foot. Inhale, right arm straight up. Even though this is a less intense shape, it doesn't mean that it's not working. So feel in for where you can kind of open up in a way that is gentler, so not so abrupt. Lounge lunge, take your left hand forward, right arm outside. Hang your left ribs towards your left arm. And then relax your neck. So either let your head hang down or maybe your shoulder towards your ear. And then release, step back to down dog only, downward facing dog. Set up for dolphin on the wall. Remember, you can work with your palms clasped if you need to. Once your heels are on the baseboard, take a huge breath through side ribs. Exhale, lift your knees up. And then step one foot followed by the other onto the wall. Those of you guys that are new to this, make sure your head is off the floor. And if the wall version is a little bit too intense today, you can always do this off the wall. Feel for pressing down through palms, wrists, forearms. Feel for lightness. And release, step down, one leg at a time. And come into downward facing dog. Left foot forward, reverse warrior. Come up into a warrior 2 position. Inhale your arms straight up. Hold your breath, go back only as far as your held breath allows. And then take your right hand back to your right thigh. Left arm reaches over. Right ear rests towards right shoulder. Back leg presses active. And again, feeling for like uptaking the sweetness of the intensity also. For me, that's like a validation of feeling that I'm actually here. Extended warrior variation with chest opener. Left forearm, left thigh. Right arm diagonal to left with little bend in your right elbow. Huge breath into upper right side of your chest. Exhale, ease your chest away from the floor so you're rolling open. And then relax right side of your neck. Hands to the floor, lunge, back knee down. Come into a high lunge, engage your right butt cheek. Keep your right butt cheek engaged as you go into the lunge. Arms are up. When you engage your right butt cheek, you'll notice that opens your right hip flexor. Most likely, they have a relationship. If you want to feel a little more, as you inhale into your left hip, exhale, ground through your left heel to feel left butt cheek turn on. And release, step back plank. Modified chaturanga. You guys will need your roll. Roll is underneath your belly, not your pubic bone and not your ribs. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, set up for Cobra. Cobra over the roll. Huge breath into side ribs. As you exhale, press your belly out and come up into a Cobra. So your elbows are still bent. And for a breath here, just allow the roll to come into your belly. Whatever it is that's in there. My fridge has never been so popular in my whole life. You know, our belly's where we hold a lot of unprocessed emotional tension also. It can feel a bit interesting. And then release, press back, down dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Reverse warrior, inhale right foot forward, come up into warrior two legs, same as before, inhale your arms straight up, hold your breath, go back only as far as your held breath allows, then exhale. When we do the breath being held, so we move on a held breath, we're maintaining intrinsic core stability. You don't need to know what that is, but what you need to know is that it's really good for you. Wash your breath through your right side ribs. Extended warrior variation with chest opener. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm bends a little. Huge breath. Right into the upper cavity of your heart. And as you exhale, ease open. Let your neck go. Release, back knee down for lunge. Come into a high lunge, engage left butt cheek, and then go in as you exhale. Arms come up. The more we feel our legs in these shapes, the easier it is for our heart region to soften. That way we can uptake the sweetness with ease. Release, step back to down dog only. Set up for forearm balance on the wall or dolphin on the wall like the previous with one leg up. Five breaths. If neither of those are an option for you today, there is always dolphin on the mat. Come out, down dog. Easy twisting warrior. Inhale, step your left foot forward, back heel is lifted. Right hand 14 inches away from your left foot. Inhale your left arm straight up. Feel for lifting your back thigh away from the floor as you lower your left hip down. And then open up, my loves. Take your heart skyward. Release, arrow lunge. The top of your back foot is flat down. So your toenails are pressing into the mat. First stage, back knee lifts, hands stay on the floor. Second stage, hands are on your front knee. Third stage, arms straight up. Whichever stage you're in, press through your front heel to feel your left butt cheek working. Release, lunge heel to butt. Your right hand reaches, grabs the top of your right foot. Bring your heel in towards your butt. And then come into the lunge, keeping your heel close to the butt. Feel in this pose for lifting up through the front of your body and actually move your torso off your front thigh rather than collapsing onto your thigh. Release, step back plank. Modified chaturanga as you exhale. You'll need your roll again, my loves. Roll comes underneath your belly for Cobra push-ups over a roll. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale. Press your belly out into the roll to come up. And then use your hands, drag your chest forward, lower on your exhale. So inhale, belly moves out, come up. Use your hands, drag chest forward as you exhale. Do 3 more. Feel also your legs working. Your pubic bone presses down. Release, press back, down dog, exhale. Easy twisting warrior, inhale right foot forward, back heel lifts, left hand about 14 inches away, inhale right arm straight up. Feel for pressing through the ball of your big toe. Or I like to call it the big toe mound, but apparently that's not something that's recognised as a thing in Australia. So whatever you want to call it, that big bit underneath your big toe, press it down. And then feel your whole inner leg line working. That's your right inner leg line. Now relax your heart. Release, arrow lunge. Top of your left foot flat. Inhale, lift your back knee up. Stage 1, hands stay on the floor. Stage 2, hands on your knee. Stage 3, hands in the air. This is a really good pose to test your commitment to the practice. It's very easy at home to just bail out and be like, oh, I think I might just nip to the loo here and skip this one. Commit to not quitting. Hands down, lunge heel to butt. Right hand on your front thigh, left hand grabs your back foot. Take a huge breath in as you push through right heel to lift up. Easing your heel towards your butt and then come into the lunge. the shoulders ease from your ears. And then release, my love. Step back to down dog only. Downward facing dog. Handstand or down dog on the wall. 5 breaths. If you're not up for down dog on the wall, come into turbo dog. So you got a little bend through your elbows like a normal down dog, but not. Into down dog when you're done, my loves. Interlock Warrior. Inhale, left foot forward, come into Warrior 2 legs. If you're not able to get the full bind, the forearm on your front thigh is an option. Otherwise, interlock, left arm underneath, right arm behind. Relax your left ear down towards left shoulder and actively press through your back leg. Release, lunge back bend, hands grabbing your back ankle. If that's not an option, come back to a previous lunge. Reach with your right hand, grab your right ankle. If you can, both hands. A huge breath into your heart. Send your heart forward as you reach your right heel away. Feel the lifting still through your side ribs and not collapsing too much into your lower back. Release, lunge back bend with a strap. Grab your strap, whatever you're using. Put it around your back ankle. Remember this back bend is about lifting through your upper body. It's not really for any, well not today anyway, any other area of your body. So it might be that you do this in a more upright position, like so. But as you inhale, bend your elbows a little, and then on exhale, send your elbows skyward. Feel the lifting through your side ribs. Release, bow over a roll, or any of the previous roll ones if this is not working for you. Come over the roll, set up for Cobra with your forearms down. Bend your left knee, reach, grab your left ankle, bend your right, grab your right, keep both thigh bones on the floor. As you inhale, press pubic bone into the earth. And on exhale, send your heart forward. whatever version you're in, feel for actively using your butt and your legs to reach. Release, come all the way down, take one breath over the roll. Rest back. Down dog, exhale. Interlock Warrior, inhale, right foot forward, half bind or full bind. Relax right ear towards right shoulder. So again, my loves, both legs equally working here, particularly your back leg. Keep an eye on that. You know, and feel now for the difference in the way your breath moves, particularly through the center of your heart. Release, lunge back bend, hands grabbing your back ankle. So one or both hands, if neither of those work, come to a previous lunge. This is feeling for opening, particularly through the upper part of your chest. Send your heel back to open. And then release. Lunge back bend with a strap. One hand followed by the other. So you've got one hand on the strap, the other hand is actually on top. That way your shoulders are even. And then rather than sinking deep into the lunge, feel for more of an uplift to your armpits and the upper back. Upper part of your spine. Okay, my loves, release. Press to down dog only. And then pop your knees down. Come down to sitting. We're moving into back bend series. You have two options today. Option one, you're working with the roll in between your thighs. Bridge, 5 breaths. Wheel, 10 breaths. Bridge, 5 breaths. That's what I'll be demonstrating. If you want to do a different option that's less intense, come back to bridge over a block, one leg up. 5 breaths each side, and then move into camel. I'm going to demonstrate the first version. You can do that with me if you like. If you're doing the other version, go straight in. Bring the roll in between your thighs, relax your arms by your side. Chin tuck, neck long. Inhale through side ribs, squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift your pelvis up. So you can either go at your own breath count or stay with me, but 5 breaths here. Coming into wheel. Wheel set up first. Come back down to bridge, keep the roll there. 5 more breaths. To come out, inhale, place your upper back, your mid back, and your lower back down. Keep the roll in between your legs. Set up for Lunge Lizard with a roll. Come onto your right side with your right heel, hip and right hand all in one straight line. Left hand on the floor in front. Take an inhale, squeeze the roll. As you exhale, reach your heels away. So you feel that extra bit of length through the right side of your ribcage. Let your head relax. And then release, change sides, come onto your left side. Toes flex back, little squeeze of your roll, inhale. Reach your heels away as you exhale, relax your left rib cage towards your left arm. And my loves, release. Come to down dog. We're going to finish today with a standing pose series, which is one of my favourite ways to unwind the back after a back bend sequence, mainly because it helps us to engage our legs, which in turn decompress our back. Inhale, step your left foot forward, come into warrior 2 legs, palms upward facing. We're not going to be holding these long. This is just for you guys to actually get into your legs more. And let your shoulders and everything else relax. Extended warrior variation, left forearm on your left thigh. Your right hand is on your sacrum for a sacral push. Take a big breath into your hand. Use your hand to guide your sacrum away from your low back. Exhale, relax your neck. Head to ankle prep, keep your legs the same, bring your hands to the floor, front knee stays bent. Walk your hands towards your back foot, put your left hand on your left thigh bone, take a massive breath into your left hip. As you exhale, ease your left thigh bone forward and then roll your thigh skyward. Keep sending your chest down. Release, twist in lunge, back knee underneath your hip. Inhale your right arm straight up, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, twist. You've got a little fist with your right hand. Left hand goes on top. Relax your neck. Big breath through upper back. Press hand and fist together as you exhale, twist. Release, place both hands on the floor, walk your hands to center and come into a standing forward fold. Feet are 3 feet apart. Feet are also parallel-ish. Walk both hands towards your left foot. Right hand hangs off your left ankle. Left hand on the floor outside, or on top of your right hand. Inhale, push through the inner part of your feet. Exhale, relax your neck, your brain, and your jaw. Release, walk your hands through center, take an inhale in the forward fold, and then use your legs to come up on your exhale. Press, press, press. Right foot forward, warrior two legs, arms out, palms upward facing. Come into your lunge, guys, so you really feel your front thigh working. Right forearm, right thigh, left hand on your sacrum. Extended warrior variation, sacral push. Big breath into your left hand. Use your left hand to guide your sacrum away and relax your neck. Any tension out of your brain. Release, keep your legs the same, both hands to the floor. Walk both hands towards your back foot and then put your right hand on your right thigh. Huge breath into right hip joint. Use your right hand to roll your right thigh bone skyward. Send your right thigh bone forward. Relax your neck. Release, twisting lunge, back knee down. Inhale, left arm straight up. Exhale, twist. Keeping a high lunge, so don't throw your pelvis forward. Stay high and lifted. Release, hands to the floor, come back to the forward fold. Feet parallel, fold straight through center. Slight bend in your knees. Walk both hands towards your back foot, left hand on your right ankle, right hand on top or outside. Big breath through left side ribs. Hang left side ribs towards left leg as you exhale, chest and head down. Release, walk through center, forward fold. Take an inhale. Press through your legs, come up on your exhale. Toe heel your feet together. And lay down, my loves, for Shavasana. Final rest. If you want to take your legs up the wall, you may. You might have something else that you would like to do. When you do eventually reach Shavasana, spread out, take up space. And then care enough about yourself to uptake the gifts of your practice. So there is a phase of integration which is where we get to embody the work. Otherwise it's just out in the ether. This is the reclaiming phase. If you need longer, stay. Otherwise, invite your breath in. And use your breath to wash the energy you have created through the whole of your body. Transition to one side. Ease into sitting slowly. Bring your hands to rest, easy at your heart. For the rest of the day, continue to uptake the sweetness of your own heart. You have an opportunity to celebrate life. Namaste.